Far Cry, but American.
Sorry, mate. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh. Hey, I survived. Huh? Where? Oh. You right, John? Oh, he bounced. Oh.
Okay, I kind of enjoyed this one. In my mind, Far Cry and Assassin's Creed kind of go hand in hand as being the big Ubisoft titles, but it also means that they're viewed as kind of lazy, often following very similar formulas every game. But I find that Far Cry 5 actually deviates quite well. In this game, you play as a voiceless deputy, which means you have basically no personality. Now, on one hand, it means you cannot get as close of a character experience as you could with Jason or AJ.
I never thought I'd be able to kill someone. Now, it feels like winning.
Okay, buddy, that's enough. But it also means that you can, I guess, put yourself in the shoes more, and it means that you can do whatever you want to this character, because he's not going to speak anyway. But it is definitely different. The game opens with a documentary of people discussing a cult that's starting to rule over parts of America. The Seed family, this major religious strange cult that just kind of worships this one guy, with the goal to spread their belief as much as necessary through as much violence as is needed to spread it, and that the Father will set them free, and that kind of thing. All interrupted by Uplay, might I add. No joke, this is genuinely such a cool way to open a game. It's not just some guy saying, look, guess who's doing this crazy thing? It's interviews, it's casual reactions to what's going on. And it really sets into stone that this is powerful, this is a threat. But we're goddamn Americans and we can't have this. So in comes us, the deputy, the SWAT team. We're gonna go mess up the father, Joseph Seed. We're gonna mess up his whole thing. Except he just, sets his goons on us and we get obliterated. But we escape with the power of America. Oh, say, can you see? 42nd President of the United States, Bill Clinton.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
And the rest of the game now follows us tracking down our surviving friends, making new ones, all in an effort to stop the Seed family, because he brought his whole family into it. In the tutorial island, you get a little meta joke where the guy says, like, I'm not making you climb towers this time.
I do not trust ladders.
No. I ain't gonna have you climbing towers all over the county for me, so don't worry.
So that's another thing that they did unique. There's no towers. And then the game is split into 3 distinct regions, one for each member of the Seed family, John, Jacob, and Faith, and you have free reign now. There are recommendations, but you completely have the choice now. You can go to each region to start their quest lines whenever you want. There is no super strict path of quests that you have to do. Rather, every little side quest or main quest or just actions you can do against the Seed family, the cult, around the map will add to a meter in each region. That, when you reach certain points, you will have a mandatory main mission to do with stopping that family member, with only a couple of them in each region. Which means, yes, you could plow through the story or only focus on side quests, or you could just free hostages constantly. It is completely up to you what you do to fill that meter and get to the family member. That's just, it's freeing. There's no strict path. Freedom, America! Is that 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama?
Now let me be clear.
The game has some things that are obviously expected, such as outposts, but also has some new things, like these Clutch Nixon challenges, which make you do really intense vehicle challenges, but with rockin' music over the top.
What?
On May 1st, 1960, Clutch Nixon spontaneously combusted while performing a stunt now known as
This game is so American.
fire. Clutch's body most likely ignited due to a blood alcohol level of 0.67. Despite
6, 7, yeah! Red, white, and blue.
the fire,
Yeah! God damn it, it's so goddamn American.
The game also introduces companion pets that were kind of in Far Cry Primal, but they're a little different here. You don't really have to bother taming them, you can just find them, like Cheeseburger the diabetic bear. And throughout the game's campaign, you witness how each family member uses a different method to control people. John uses the power of yes. If you just say yes to everything, you'll be okay. Hey John, when you die, do you want your body to bounce? Faith uses good old-fashioned hard drugs known as bliss to convince everyone that she's like the love of their life and they need to do everything for her. Little does she know the deputy likes men. Hey, Joe! And Jacob, well, only you know what he does. Hey, Jacob, you know who's dying? Only you. It's the 46th president of the United States, Joe Biden. Soda! Every time you defeat a Seed family member, you get a little speech from Joseph with some background from him, and eventually he just loses the plot.
My family? My brothers, my sisters, they've been taken from me by a snake in the garden!
Ew, you're all snotty.
I thought I knew God's plan.
Snotty.
And the game ends with us breaking into his place, shooting down everyone and wiping his nose for him. Yay, the day is saved. Is that a f***ing bomb? So after spending this whole game befriending people, doing fun main missions, doing side quests for people, collectibles, exploring this lusciously crafted, amazing map with, can I just add, amazing looking graphics, having all the fun in the world with the ridiculous customizations and the ridiculous physics that sometimes happen with your cars.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich chef. Exploring and really just going at your own pace. Meeting memorable characters like I present the average American.
Man, my prayers have been answered. I got a direct line to that sweet little monkey god whose heart hangs in heaven.
And he just wins? Like, straight up, he just manages to nuke Montana. The guy literally just dies and ends the game waking up in a bunker with him. I gotta give it to him, though. A random cult getting the ability to nuke a whole state is definitely an American thing to do. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hang on. Is that 45th and 47th President of the United States, Donald Trump? Hello?
Listen, quite frankly, we're gonna kill you, okay? I'm gonna blow you up if you keep joking about America.
Oh. This game has 3 DLCs a part of its season pass, and honestly, I don't have too much to say on them because I don't like most of them. The first is the best, in my opinion. Hours of Darkness. You play as a soldier in Vietnam. You get captured, and you're stranded. The map is small, but dense with things to do. There's still outposts, there's collectibles, things to destroy, and like in the main game, you can save your fellow teammates and extract with them. You can kind of just beeline straight to the exit, but you don't have to. There's a lot of freedom in this DLC. The second DLC was... it was fine, I guess. You're on Mars with Herc's decapitated head. They brought back this guy.
What?
What the? I mean, oh man, dude, I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, what the fuck?
So you have to wander around Mars with this dipshit's head talking to you all the time to find all of his lost body pieces and eradicate aliens that have taken over places that are needed by this AI that Herc is chatting at. Once you go and collect all the pieces, the AI has a fit, tries to take over the world, but you take it down. By fighting an army of Hercs. This is ridiculous. I just wasn't too keen on this one. The weapons were way too weak compared to the enemies. Like, just in my opinion, the enemies were super tanky and just not in a fun way. I also honestly thought the visuals of Mars were just quite an eyesore. They brought back the tower climbing. The plot just didn't interest me at all. It feels like a lot of these DLCs are meant to just to be dumb fun. They're clearly not related to the main game, but they just weren't thought out. Am I really supposed to care about Herc's decapitated head floating around? And that's not even talking about the worst offender, dead living zombies. This weird 7-chapter like zombie mode that is disguised as, oh, it's pictures for movies made by Guy Marvel, this bellend. And they were genuinely just awful. I just didn't like them. I think this is the worst Far Cry media I've ever consumed, and I played Instincts, okay? All of these DLCs feels like the studios that made them had an idea they pitched for a Far Cry game, and Ubisoft said, oh, make us a demo and we'll use it as DLC, but no one had enough time, so they just crunched a bunch of shit together and it just doesn't work. And it's a shame because the main game is so damn good. I literally spent the whole video glazing it, and it is really dragged down by its DLC. But at least the main game is still phenomenal. Far Cry and Ubisoft in general are currently seen as being void of creativity. creativity. They make no improvements, they just repeat Far Cry 3 over again. But 5 genuinely feels like it makes changes that are in the right direction, and I just think it made all the right steps that Far Cry needed to evolve. And while I know I just had a huge rant about how much I didn't like the changes they made in the DLCs, at least they tried, I guess. And they did try their most outlandish things with the DLCs, where it's not as much of a loss if it fails. And I think you'll find that these reasons are why Far Cry 5 is so beloved. The characters and the story it tells are super engaging, and it's got to be up there with the Ubisoft greats. Also, you can do this.